Jose Rizal in Ateneo Municipal. In June 1872, Jose was sent to Manila to study at Ateneo Municipal. The Ateneo was the former Escuela Pia or charity school of Manila, which served as the city municipal school. Ateneo was inside in Intramuros near the western walls facing the Manila Bay. It was 4 months after the execution of the Gombursa at Bagumbayan, and Jose Rizal was 11 years old at that time. A private elementary school run by Spanish. After a few years, the Spanish government took over its administration and made Escuela Pia a public school under the administrative Commission of Spaniards, and later under the Commission of City of Manila, and later under the Manila City Council. At that time, Escuela Pia was only primary school in city with 100,000 inhabitants. Imagine how many students or educators are there in school. The education of the Filipino children was at stake. Jose almost did not make his matriculation in Ateneo because school registrar believed that he was late for registration, and because he appeared to fail and sickly. Jose used surname Rizal to avoid any accusation. To the help of Father Jose Burgos, Jose was called an externo or a living out student during his days in the Ateneo Municipal. Father Martin Fernando Rizal would be a Manila student or a estudiante de Manila. He took private lesson at Santa Isabel College to improve his knowledge of Spanish language. Rizal also won his prize in Ateneo, and his prize was a religious picture. Rizal described Father Sanchez as a great educator and scholar, a model of rectitude, and had a great devotion to the students' progress. Father Francisco Paula Sanchez, Rizal was inspired to study harder and write poetry. Rizal wrote many poems which were inspired by Father Sanchez. All of Rizal's poems in Ateneo were prose Spanish. He write English. He also write Spanish. It is about nature and about history. Also about his childhood. A memory about his childhood and about the war towards Spaniards and Filipinos. Rizal enters the university. In April 1872, Rizal enrolled in the University of Santo Tomas, taking up philosophy and letters for 2 reasons. His father liked it. He was still uncertain as to what career to follow. He studied cosmology, metaphysics, theodicy, and history of philosophy. During his first term in UST, on the following term, he took up the preparatory medical course for 2 reasons. He wanted to be a physician so that he could cure his mother's failing eyesight. And Father Pablo Ramon Ateneo answered this letter and recommended him to take medicine. Doña Chidora did not want Jose to study anymore because she had premonition that too much knowledge would imperil his son's life. After finishing the fourth year of medical course, after finishing Rizal's 4 years of medical course in University of Santo Tomas, Rizal decided to complete his studies in Spain. Aside from completing his studies, his secret mission was to observe keenly the life and the culture, languages and customs, industries, commerce and government and laws of the European nation in order to prepare himself in the mighty task of liberating his oppressed people from Spanish tyranny. This resilient secret mission was likewise disclosed by Paciano in his letter to his younger brother, date Manila by May 20, 1882. Rizal's departure in Spain was kept secret to avoid detection by the Spain authorities and the friars. Jose Mercado, Rizal used this name, a cousin from Binyan. Rizal's travel was not only to gain further knowledge of ophthalmology or further studies about sciences and languages. It is about to observe the economic and political condition of other nations and to associate with famous German scientists and scholars, and also to publish a novel, which is Noli Me Tangere. Rizal earned a licentiate in medicine at the Universidad Central de Madrid, where he also took courses in philosophy and literature. That's all. I am Melvie Philippine.